separate topic. Turkey has issued a diplomatic protest to the United States and Greece for deploying US-provided armored vehicles to the Aegean Islands of non-military status under existing agreements. Have you provided an official response to Turkey?
Look, we would refer you to specific governments regarding any deployment of their own defense equipment. That is not something for us to speak to. Greece's sovereignty over these islands is not in question, but we call on all countries, including our allies, to respect territorial integrity and sovereignty, and to avoid actions that could inflame tensions.
We just moments ago we talked about Ukraine and the provisions on the arms provided to Ukraine. Now I know that all defense articles of the United States are provided on certain provisions. Aren't there any provisions on those equipment provided to Greece in being used in violation of international agreements, as Turkish government deems it?
We are always taking a close look at the security assistance, including potential weapon systems and supplies that we're providing to allies and partners around the world. We are in a fortunate position to have a number of close security partners around the world, countries that look to the United States as a supplier for the security that they need to confront what are often shared challenges and shared threats. Oftentimes this will come in the form of terrorism threats and other collective challenges, but there's a constant evaluative process when it comes to looking at the security assistance we provide to any country around the world.
Turkey and the S-400s as well, when you talk about how it's up to each country to oversee or to determine the deployment of their own defense equipment.
Of course it is, and
well, then why are you telling the Turks constantly not to deploy this and not to buy it in the first place?
And we have also made clear that there will be implications given certain choices.
And I think then the logical next question is, and we're talking about U.S. supplied military here in Greece, right? Are there not any implications?
Matt, I don't think this ally is interested in purchasing the S-400 system in question here. This is the purchase of a particular Russian system that ran afoul of congressionally mandated sanctions. So these are different cases. Of course, countries around the world are open to make their own choices. There will be cases, extreme cases, where certain choices will have implications on the part of the United States in our bilateral relationship.
Yeah, for example, F-16s. We talk about F-16s, and Congress is trying to bring some provisions that F-16s should not be used in kind of a violation of Greek airspace, something like this. The question is, if provision applies to one partner and not the other, what is the standard? How should we trace those provisions and see that, okay, here's the standard?
The standard we use is what is in America's national interests, and it just so happens that when it comes to our allies and partners, what tends to be in our national interest is in the collective.